Next topic, resolution. Okay, so here the effect of diffraction. The effect of diffraction is playing very important role in the formation of image by the optical instruments like telescope and microscope. Okay, so the effect of diffraction is to play very important role in the formation of image by the optical instruments like telescope and microscope. For a single rectangular slate, the half angle subtended. This is a single slate. For the half angle subtended, this is not a letter theta. This is a half angle only. Okay, the half angle subtended by the spread of central maximum. Okay, so in the image, it is produces a fringes, that is a central maxima. So this half angle subtended by the spread of central maxima. Here we can note these values is R naught. So from the center to the edge of the central maxima of zeroth order fringe, that is R naught. Okay, that is a radius of zeroth order of central maxima, that is not a letter R naught. And then we can note the distance between this point to this point. Here it is noted by letter F, that is a focal point. Okay, that is F. Then the length of the lens is noted by letter A. Okay, students. So here this is a waveform at a half angle subtended spread out the central maxima. Okay, students. So like this, it is given in the relations for the diffraction. You know that the relation for the image formation, that is A sin theta is equal to n lambda. Here the n means the addition of the order. Here we take, this is a first order diffraction. So for the first order diffraction, that is n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. So we can write A sin theta is equal to lambda. Okay, students, A sin theta is equal to n lambda. N means that is n is equal to order of the diffraction. Here the order is first order we are taking. This is a first order. So n is equal to 1. So A sin theta is equal to lambda. Okay, so the similar rectangular slate we are taking. Similar rectangular slate is opening. It is form an image of a point object. It is to form the image for the point object. Whatever the object is placed, when the rectangular slit is opening, it is to form the image of a point object. Okay, here the image formed will not be a point. Okay, the image formed, we are placed one of the point object. That the point object is placed an image on this. Here the image will not be a point, but a diffraction pattern. The diffraction pattern of a concentric circle that becomes fainter while moving away from the center. Okay, students? Here it is to form the image. That image will not be a point, but a diffraction pattern of concentric circle is formed. Here in that image, here this concentric circle becomes fainter while moving away from the center. While moving away from the center, this concentric circle will be fainter. So like this disc is known as a iris disc. This disc is known as a iris disc. So from the iris disc, you can give the relation for the circle of central maximum as the half angular spread is given by the equation A sin theta is equal to 1.22 lambda. Here this numerical value is 1.22. It comes for the central maxima in iris disc. So it has a higher level derivations. So students, you need to memorize for the iris disc. It is give the relation for the circle of central maximum has a half angular spread a sin theta is equal to 1.22 lambda. For a smaller angle, we know that sin theta is approximately equal to theta. For a smaller angle, you know that sin theta is equal to 0. So for the smaller angle, we can write sin theta is approximately equal to theta. So it is substituted in this equation means a theta is equal to 1.22 lambda. From this we can calculate the values of the half angular spread, that is theta is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by a. Okay, and then for calculate the values of theta, we consider this right angle triangle. In this triangle, we are going to calculate the values of the theta. So we are going to calculate the values of sin theta. Sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So the opposite side is r0. The hypotenuse means it is approximately equal to f. So we can write sin theta is equal to r0 divided by f. For the smaller angle, we can write the sin theta is approximately equal to theta. So theta is equal to r0 divided by f. It is substituted in this equation means we can write r0 divided by f is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by a. From this we can calculate the values of the r0. The r0 means that is the distance from center of the central maxima to the first order. Okay, so that is r0 is equal to 1.22 lambda f divided by a. During interference, when 2 point sources close to each other form image on the screen, the diffraction pattern of one point source overlap with another and produce a blurred image as shown in figure. Okay, here the two diffraction patterns are overlap with each other. So there is produce a image, one of the blurred image. To obtain a good image of two sources, the 2 point sources must be resolved. What is to be resolved? The point source must be imaged in such a way that their images are sufficiently far apart that their diffraction patterns do not overlap. Okay, the diffraction pattern do not overlap. So according to the Rayleigh criterion, for 2 point object to be just resolved, the minimum distance between their diffraction images must be in such a way that the central maximum of one coincide with the first minimum of the other and vice versa, like this. Okay, that is, the images must be in such a way that the central maximum of one coincide with the first minimum of the other. So such an image is said to be just resolved image of the object. This is called just resolved image of the object. According to the Rayleigh criterion, the 2 point sources are said to be just resolved when the distance between two maxima is at least r0. Okay, already you know the value of r0. Okay, so that is the distance between the two maxima. The distance between the two maxima is given, the values is r0. So the angular resolution has a unit. The angular resolution has a unit in radian, and it is given by the equation theta is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by a. Okay, so the angular resolution, it can be written as theta is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by a. Okay, so the values are r0. It is least r0 means the values, the angular resolution as a unit in radian, and it is given by the r0 is modified to theta. Theta is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by a. Already you know that values r0 is equal to 1.22 lambda f divided by a. Okay, here according to the Rayleigh criterion, the 2 point sources are said to be the just resolved when the distance between the two maxima is at least r0. The angular resolution has a unit in radian and it is given by the equation theta is equal to 1.22 lambda divided by A. The R0 is replaced by theta. It shows that the first order diffraction angle must be small as possible for greater resolution. This further shows that for better resolution, the wavelength of light used must be small as possible and the size of the aperture of the instruments must be large as possible, because you know that the theta is directly proportional to the lambda. So to get the greater resolution, here the angle must be the small. The angle must be the small to get the greater resolution. So angle must be small means here the lambda, it must be small. Here the wavelength of the light is must be small as possible. And this theta is inversely proportional to the A, that is the size. Okay, the A is a size of the aperture. Okay, size of the aperture. So the size of the aperture must be large as possible. Must be large as possible. So the equation 6.615 is used to calculate the spatial resolution, that is R0 is equal to 1.22 lambda f divided by A. Okay. The inverse of resolution is called resolving power. The inverse of resolution is called resolving power. This implies smaller the resolutions, greater is the resolving power. The resolution is smaller means the resolving power is greater. What is the resolving power? The ability of an optical instrument. It is the ability of an optical instrument to separate or distinguish small or closely adjacent object through the image formation is said to be resolving power of the instrument. Resolving power of the instrument means it is the ability of the optical instrument to separate a small or closely adjacent object through the image formation. Thank you, students. It is important for 5 more questions, students. Resolving power.